I've been up since around 3. Just can't sleep. Yeah, I drank some coffee, but that's really all I have right now. Still alive. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm still alive when I can't even fulfill what I want to be fulfilled. No matter what God says. I honestly really don't want to hear it anymore. I'm not trying to hear it anymore. 'Cause everyone ain't me. And I'm not everyone. And the more they spew whatever perceives them that has nothing to do with my life, the more I'm not ever going to listen. And plus, I really have trouble believing. Just really believing, period. Of course, everyone else kind of do, but as far as me, because of God, I just don't believe anymore. Because all the things that I believed, what I thought would happen, never happened. And I ain't trying to hear God's rejection and all that bullshit. All these things that I wanted to happen, I seriously could have learned from and done more with. But instead, it never happened, and here I am. Nothing. And all this activities and stuff like cooking, flying, dancing, all that's really stuck in me. But I have no income to even bring that out. And I have no resources to even bring that out either. All just to keep myself from being a statistic. Because I was raised not to be one. But who cares, right? I'm still going to be a miserable retard that can't even do shit for herself in the city of Stockton and pretty much the whole world, right? No matter what I think of myself. Of course, you got to have money to live, right? But of course, you have to give up parts of yourself and believe in God in order to get whatever it is that you thought you want. Right? But of course, when it comes to my case, it's really nothing. God really does not accept me. He keeps me alive, but does not really accept me for me. Or else I would have continued dancing and flying and cooking. All those things that I still want to do. All these things I still want. All these projects that I have. They all would have been completed. Successfully. Instead, I have nothing. Ask your God, not me. And don't project your life, your perspectives on mine, because it won't ever match. Of course, God does everything for everyone else in you. But as far as me, nah. I'll probably start believing when people stop committing suicide because they're not enough. I'll start believing as soon as people stop unaliving themselves because they're not enough for this world and society. Nothing that a psychiatrist and therapy and church can fix. Not even a psychiatric hold or some shit. All these propagandas, all these cliches don't fucking work. In order to stop this broken record, something good needs to happen, and it's not religious. Really, I have PTSD, and I pretty much stopped believing because of all that has not ever happened to me. And all the things that I have not ever learned because of it. Not entirely my fault. It's really God's fault. It's really God's fault. I have PTSD because He has brought me people that will fucking damage me to the point where I don't feel anything for myself anymore. To the point where pretty much all of me is not even cherished anymore. It's not entirely my fault. Not entirely. So ask your God for consistency. And again, I will believe as soon as I have a different environment and a different situation to the point where I can actually live. Until then, I won't ever believe. You cannot ever convince me. And oh yeah, the comments will be off on this one too. Enough with the cliches, the propagandas and the lies. It might not be a lie for you, but for me and my own individual personal life, I see nothing. I don't know if anything is going to change except when I die. Not entirely my fault. Again.